really needed. I know.
Yes, we need
You know, you hear a lot of young men. Young boys have mentors. You know, but the young ladies really don't. It's like you have to either have a good relationship with your mom, you know, or maybe have an older sister, or you have a girlfriend that you talk to that really ain't leading you the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in school, you're with your girls, and some of your girls ain't doing the right thing, and you're like, okay, I'm like straddling the fence. I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. You know, you don't. It's a lot of things that we don't understand as young women growing up. That if we don't have anyone to ask the questions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, guys, you know, in the morning, why they go through all that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have another brother to ask about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who are your inspiration? Who inspired you to, one, write, to two, to love the skin that you're in, and love who you are? Who were some of your inspirations?
I can honestly say my mother is, because in school I was that little skinny girl with the glasses and the nappy hair. That was me. But yeah, she encouraged me to write, and just whatever I brought to her that I thought I was good at, she would encourage me to just go ahead and do it and be the best at what I could do.
Mm-hmm. So in that, she inspired you to write, and that's your magazine, My Magazine. Tell me about My Magazine. When was that day? You know, that day you was like, I'm gonna write. You know, I'm gonna have a magazine. Forget this. You know, what inspired you? What really was like the straw that broke the camel's back? Like, I'm fed up. It's enough.
Well, actually, it was an art project.
Okay.
We were like 11, and we were only supposed to make like the cover of the magazine. But me and Brittany decided, and we had a friend, Sinead,
Yeah.
we all decided to make like a full-blown magazine. And from there, we was like, okay, this looks kind of nice. So we
let's
went
see what
ahead
we
with
can do.
it.
Okay. And so what was your response?
I
What was your
just-
grade? What grade?
I think we got an A. I'm just going to
Okay,
say
you
we got an
think
A.
you got it.
Yeah.
So what was the response from the other youth when they saw that magazine?
They were just like, wow, is this true? Like, y'all did this? Like, yeah.
But there were those people who
Yeah.
thought it was a joke
They
and
really
didn't take
did
us seriously.
at
and-
all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And some people were in it for the wrong reasons, and
Right.
it showed.
Right. But them haters became your motivators.
Those
To
same
keep on
folks.
keeping
That's
on.
right.
Yeah. Now they like, hey girl, can I get your magazine?
The same people
Exactly.
who said, y'all ain't gonna be nothing, it's
Yeah.
fake, y'all ain't doing this. Same folks
Y'all
that's
ain't
trying
gonna
to
make it
buy it
that
and trying
far
to
and
be
stuff
in.
like that. Just putting
Yeah,
us
because
down.
you know, you have to learn. I mean, even as a youth, you have to learn to be inspired by those who, you know, who shun you. You know, who try to push you to the side. Because I know myself, I've been drug addicted. I've been alcoholic. I've gone through many different trials and tribulations. And it started out as a youth from going through molestation and things like that, and no one to talk to. I couldn't talk to my mom. My sister was too young, and so I had to internalize a lot of things. So I would write. But the thing was, I would write it down and get it off my mind. Then I'd tear it up so nobody would find it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then as I got older, now I'm prompted to write because there's so many books in me to write. You know, I'm like, okay, where I start? You know, just start writing, girl. You know what I'm saying? So that's an inspiration for young ladies to write, because we all have a book in us. You know what I'm saying? We all have an idea, and unless we write it down and make it plain, you know, nobody will ever know. You know what
And
I'm
we
saying?
encourage girls to
That's
write for us,
right.
'cause everybody
Do
has a story
everything.
to tell. So we encourage girls to
Yeah.
write articles for us, poems,
Express
stories.
themselves in many different ways as they can.
Okay. All right. So how's the sales? How's things going for the magazine? I mean, you're getting a lot of hits, a lot of people calling.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
tell me some of the things that are going on.
Lots of emails. There are tons of kids constantly emailing, can we be a part of the magazine? We're like, sure, we're going to actually think of different ways and contests. We're still thinking about that now. And also trying to get younger writers to, you know, I guess, hold this magazine, because we want to someday be able to bring this into a collegiate level.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we have a lot of things going on, like a lot of changes we're making for 2010.
Amen.
Yeah, we
Amen.
have a whole bunch of connections that we've
Yeah.
got throughout the years. Like, we connected with 107.9, and they always bring us to like events with them. We get to meet different people, and
Artists,
we've been on the radio. It's just a lot of stuff that it's a lot of opportunities brought to us.
That's good. And then it also helps you to be mentors. It helps young ladies to look up to you to do the right things. You know what I'm saying? So are you a part of any mentoring groups? Do y'all have a My Girls mentoring group?
We're actually thinking about starting one.
Yeah, start one. I just feel that in the spirit that y'all really, really do need to start one, because there's so many, like I said, and I can't say it enough, that there's so many hurting young ladies out here.
You wouldn't even believe it.
With no direction. With no direction at all, even with having a show, and I'm a hairstylist too, so when I'm in a salon, they come in and they're just crying out, for help. And there's not many avenues for them to take, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I do have a new avenue for them. I can lead them on their way. That's right. That's right. So what are some of the things y'all looking forward to doing besides starting a mentoring group for 2010, so we can let our viewers know, so if anyone's out there watching or listening, that they can,
I think once before we was actually trying to start a teen advice line to see how it was going to go, but we really never finished, planning that out. But I guess we'll have to start back doing that.
It really is a good idea, though.
I think
teen advice
2010 need to be that resolving the resolutions that we never finished.
And also starting a show and putting it on YouTube just to see what kind of, response we get.
Okay.
And things like that.
Well, just know that this is always a platform for you guys. If you guys ever have a show idea or something and say, hey, Miss Mershele, hey, let's do this. Let's do a forum with young ladies. Okay. It's open. Okay. It's open for you guys to do that. Or anything that you all need. It's open. Because God gave this to me for the people. And I'll be a fool to not, listen to the Lord open up the doors so they can do that. Give the viewer, the young ladies out there, some kind of advice about anything, whatever comes to your mind first, give them that advice.
I would say love yourself. When you love yourself, then you could let anyone else love you, but you have to love yourself first. You got to love yourself for everything that you are. You are beautiful. Everybody are made in different shapes and sizes. When you love yourself, that's it.
That's right.
No one else can stop you but you.
You know what? They got me where I am. Because I was like, I looked in the mirror and I was like, girl, I love you. And I had to start telling myself that I loved me, because if I didn't tell myself that I loved me, nobody else was telling me that they loved me. And, and then, because I was skinny, I mean skinny. You know what I'm saying? And then had children, got bigger. And it messed with your mind, it messed with your self-esteem, but you have to love you regardless of how much you gain, how much you lose, you know what I'm saying? How many, whatever, freckles, pimples, whatever on you. You got to love you. One tooth, whatever. You got to love yourself. Because if you show that love, and that's what the word says, God said, love your neighbor. You love yourself, you know what I'm saying? And if we can't love other people, if we can't love us, we can't love someone else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's just impossible. What you got to say, Miss Sierra?
Don't be afraid to be yourself. That's one thing I had to realize myself. Stop trying to please other people. Just do it for you. Don't try to make everybody else happy, make you happy.
That's right.
Then everything will fall into place like it's supposed to.
That's right. Put God first.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I said, let me tell you something, honey. And I just be trying to keep it real. Get delivered from the people, because the people will kill you because they hating on you. You know what I'm saying? Because you stepped outside of the box. How many young ladies step outside the box to start their own magazine and not looking at for self-gain? You know what I'm saying? You all are not doing it for yourselves. You're doing it for the other young ladies. You know what I'm saying? They really, really need that. They need an outlet, need someone, this is going to understand.
And that's where some of our viewers go wrong. We go to different events. A lot of girls, they were like, y'all got your own soul. Like, no.